That is the Orthodox Church of St. Nicholas here in the capital of Romania, Bucharest. We are just entering the historic city center area, and it is a large city center area. Plan today is we'll just kind of cruise around, take a look at what we happen upon, and then plan to get to the Parliament building at some point this afternoon. Walking through the middle of a brunch crowd here on this pleasant afternoon of 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 Celsius in November. A lot of folks out and about here. This is pretty early in the afternoon. It's just about 12 noon. Imagine that the crowds will pick up significantly later into the afternoon and early evening. The National Bank of Romania here. Bright blue skies above, and very, very pleasant temperatures, as we just mentioned. I think there's going to be a lot to see here in the historic area of Bucharest. More to come. Kind of down a side street off the main drag back there, where all the cafes and pubs and restaurants. This monastery, Stavropalius, built in 1724. Thank you, Wikipedia. So I guess we'll be celebrating its 300th anniversary very soon. This is the largest beer hall in Bucharest, and I guess I would assume probably Romania as well. You have to come back and check that out. Maybe I'll stop there for lunch. Looking at some of the menus down here in the capital, there are plenty of choices of places to dine, and prices are certainly more expensive down here in the city square, of course, and throughout the historic Old Town than you would expect to find outside the city or in other smaller places around Romania. But still, a meal could be had for under 15 euros, $15. Now that may not include beverages and cocktails and things such as that, but still pretty affordable if you want to stop off for a lunch while you're out sightseeing or something. More expensive than many other places in Europe, for certain. So this is a bank building for CEC. Looks like a little construction ongoing there. I'm going to walk back into the sunshine and continue on here in Bucharest. But not first without a quick glance up at the Museum of National History. St. Demetrius. We got the local accordion player. A very bustling scene here in Bucharest this afternoon. The Oktoberfest pub. Oh, it doesn't look like, well, there's lights inside. Maybe it is open. Nobody's partaking yet this afternoon. We have some apartment blocks here. You basically can zigzag your way around the city of Bucharest, going up and down, up and down. There's so much to explore. Very, very large area. 2.5 million people in Bucharest. As mentioned before, no shortage of dining opportunities. Pretty much every restaurant has an employee that stands outside to try to convince you to come in. An Irish themed pub here. Guinness or Kilkenny. That lady right there will be the one to try to get you to come in. A 30% off. And we've kind of made a big circle. We go from an Irish themed pub down here to the Big Ben pub, probably a London themed pub. I see the Union Jack flag right above there. A burger, 62 lei. So that's right about $14 maybe. Menus are in the Romanian language and English for everybody else. The Vintage, I think that's one of the more popular, well-known pubs down here. I walked past there a couple nights ago, and it was certainly getting busy. It was pretty early in the evening though, maybe about 5:30 or 6 p.m. So the night crowd had not come out just yet. Bucharest itself is one of the biggest party cities in all of Europe. So it is known for its late night and early morning scene. So I think I walked back through this way a couple days ago, and I think we're going to try to head down towards the House of Parliament. Well, not the House of Parliament, the Parliament building. I was still thinking London there for a moment. My mistake. All right, from the center of Bucharest. More to come. We are looking down Union Boulevard here in the central Bucharest sector number 5. My guess in the summertime those fountains would be going. Union Boulevard has a terminus in Constitution Square, and it's also where we find the Palace of Parliament. Palace of Parliament began construction in the mid-1980s under then leader Nicolae Ceausescu, who was the leader of Communist Socialist Romania. It has a distinction of being the largest administrative building in the world. It houses 3 museums, and also, I don't know how they figured this out, it's the heaviest building in the world. Just to stand here and look at it, you're so overwhelmed by the size of this thing. It is a large building. Ceausescu, of course, never saw it come to completion, which I think it did in 1997. His government was overthrown in 1989, and he was also executed on Christmas Day of that same year. So 8 years later, it came to fruition, but he wasn't around to see it. Looks like a little bit of a festival or something going on out here in front, so maybe we'll take a little walk down and see if we can't get a little bit better view of the building itself and explore this festival. A lot of folks out here today on this lovely day in lovely Bucharest. All right, to the Parliament. That's a neat little find just up the hill behind the palace. This is the St. John Chrysostom, which is a small little Orthodox church here in the Sector 5 of Bucharest. And it's got like a real pleasant little garden setting out where you see a lot of people just relaxing. Beautiful trees and plants. And that church behind us, or in front of us now, will be the largest Orthodox church in the world when construction is completed. Well, I've walked the entire way around the Palace of Parliament there, and I did not see any way that you can get actually up to the building itself. There was one gate open for a museum up the very top of it, but it didn't look like there was any activity of people walking around the perimeter of it or anything like that, so that just may not be a possibility. I did find this nice little park down below the palace. Sat on a bench and enjoyed a Gatorade rehydration. And I think I'm going to walk back down into the city center there. I think I will wrap up this little quick visit into Bucharest. After a couple days of rain, at least on this day here, we got to go out and explore and see a little bit and enjoy some sunshine and warm weather. Nice little hub of activity down here. I think people enjoying these warm afternoons, as winter will be here within weeks. From the palace and the surrounding areas, good day from Bucharest.